We've all heard about the Mormon Church being named in the Epstein files. Oh, not too surprising. And what's interesting is as you go through and dig into it, Epstein spent a lot of time in Idaho and Utah. He even had a private airstrip in Idaho that's kept off the FAA logs. He was in Idaho and Utah quite a bit to recruit the girls that were there because of the faith transitions, or the girls that were struggling with their faith, because they were easier to break away from their families, convince them of a new life. Hold over, the fact that if they didn't do what he said, then he would tell their friends and family, the BYU school, get them kicked out of school. The thing too is Epstein had a shell company. Now, if we go back to the Mormon Church, they had, 13 shell companies back in 1997 until 2019 is pretty much when those shell companies were being used. Anyways, Epstein, he had a shell company, a beehive shell company. Also known too, with the release of these documents, that there's a lot of high profile LDS figures that were paying into this fund. So not only was the Mormon Church related to the Epstein files, they were also helping fund this beehive shell company that was used by Epstein to help pay for these girls' schooling, stipends, essentially, to get them to live with him and run away. Not only was that shell company used to fund these girls, tuition or living expenses, but it's also known that it was used to launder money. Interesting. I've always wondered, and I've kind of had my suspicions about the Mormon Church laundering money. There's just so much money in religion, and so much money in this religion. Come on. Let's not keep having this, oh no, they would never do that. Oh, that's too evil. No. Let's cater those thoughts. That's some little tea about the Mormon Church and the Epstein files. And it's probably just the tip of the iceberg. Can't wait for more information.